Welcome everyone. Please be seated. Thank you. Good afternoon. I am Stacy Rauchi, professor in the Department of Classics and the College Marshal. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Union College, I welcome all students, those of you who are new and those of you who are returning. I'd also like to welcome faculty and staff who are new to Union. We are happy to have you as part of the Union community. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful day. I would also like to acknowledge Diane McMullen, John Howard Payne Professor of Music and college organist, for providing our processional music. Diane. Before we begin, let us acknowledge that we live, work, and study at Union College on the traditional homelands that were originally peopled by the Iroquois Confederacy, the Haudenosaunee, including the Cayuga, Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Seneca, and other tribes. What we call Schenectady is a Dutch version of a Mohawk word, Schenectady, meaning the place beyond the pines. As a college, we honor the land itself with gratitude and acknowledge the people who have stewarded the land, lost lives, and had their land taken unjustly throughout the ages. This convocation signals the opening of the 231st year of Union College, and for members of the class of 2029, the beginning of their Union College career. Before I introduce our first speaker, I'm going to ask for a bit of audience participation, something I've been trying to make a new tradition to start the year. Now, if you were in one of my classes, I might ask you to say a little ancient Greek or some Latin, but today, I'm going to ask you only for some Union spirit. Consider this your first class exercise of the fall term. Is everyone ready? Yes. All right, great. That's the good energy, terrific. By the time we're done, the campus should hear us, and we'll be ready to cheer at campus events this year. I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. Let's. Not loud enough. Again, let's. Let's go. Let's go, Union. All right, everybody, together now, 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Union. Let's go, Union. Let's go, Union. Woo. Well done, class of 2029. Good start to the year. Let the year begin. First on our program today will be welcoming remarks on behalf of the Board of Trustees, presented by Julie Greifer-Swidler, class of 1979 and chair of the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Stacy. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Union College, it is my honor and sincere pleasure to welcome the class of 2029 to Union College. I can't tell you how excited we are. Like most first years, you probably have certain preconceived notions as to what the next 4 years will be like. Some of these notions will be right, some of them maybe not so right, but I urge you all to be as open as possible to the opportunities that await you, because Union is amazing for the number of opportunities that are available, both in the classroom and outside of the classroom. The next 4 years and how great they are really up to you. All of you have the opportunity to find your people in this diverse community of talents, origins, and perspectives. Many of these people will be with you for the rest of your life, supporting you through triumphs and life's difficulties. Do things that make a difference to you and those around you. If you can't find it, create it. That's the beauty of coming to Union. You can create it if it's not here. I was talking to, I had a 2.25-hour drive up this morning, and it was made a lot faster because half the car ride, I was talking to one of my closest friends from Union. And we were catching up, and I suddenly realized when we were talking about the fact that this is the class of 2029, it reminded me of a tradition that we have at Union. During reunion weekend every spring, the 50th reunion class shakes the hand of every senior that is in this chapel. And it is basically passing a torch on an alumni level that we as Union family are all connected. And I can't believe I'm about to start crying. I will have the privilege of shaking all of your hands at my 50th reunion. And I look forward to that honor in 4 years. And at that time, I will be thrilled to welcome you all to our amazing Union alumni community. So, good luck to all of you. Thank you.
Professor Christina I. Striegnitz, Chair of the Faculty Executive Committee and Associate Professor of Computer Science, will offer a welcome on behalf of the faculty.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the faculty, I welcome all of you, and especially the class of 2029, to the new academic year. My daughter started college last year, so this summer I asked her what she wished somebody had told her a year ago. She told me that one thing she learned this past year was to not let herself be intimidated by what she doesn't know yet, by others around her who maybe seem smarter, seem to know more, seem to have more experience. She's at a film school, and in her first semester, she was curious about contributing to student film productions. But she had no experience, and she thought she didn't know enough. After winter break, she got the courage together, and she gave it a try. And she said that was one of the most important steps she took last year. Being on set was exciting, she learned a lot, and it opened doors to more productions. Through her involvement on sets, she met a lot of new people. And while many of those people are very talented, and some do have more experience than her, they are also friendly and are willing to share their knowledge. And in working with them, she discovered what she brings to the table. And everything else, she has time to learn. After all, that's why she's in college. College is a place built for learning. So seek out opportunities to learn. You might find these by taking a class on a topic that you're curious about, but that's maybe a little bit out of your comfort zone, or by asking to join a research group whose poster presentation intrigued you, but maybe honestly went a little bit over your head. That's where I started. Or by joining a club to try out an activity you had never considered before, or in some other way. Sometimes you'll find yourself in a new situation that's challenging and maybe uncomfortable, but that's when you can learn the most. And there are many people around you at Union who will help you learn. Not just the faculty, but your fellow classmates, especially your fellow classmates, coaches, librarians, deans and their staff. Make sure to get to know us. We're looking forward to meeting you and to finding out what it is that you bring to our community. So again, on behalf of the faculty, I welcome you to the 25-26 academic year. We are excited to be part of your learning journey this year.
Cassie Smeltzer, class of 2026 and president of the Student Forum, will offer remarks on behalf of the student body.
Hello, Union. My name is Cassandra Smeltzer, and as the president of Student Forum, I am honored to welcome you to Union College and for my first years to the class of 2029. To my first years, I want you to take a deep breath because you made it. Your years of preparation paid off, but now it is time for an entirely new chapter. For 230 years, Union has been bringing people of unique backgrounds together, and now we pass it on to you to carry that tradition forward. For the past 2 weeks, I've had the privilege of serving on the orientation committee. I've seen excited smiles, proud families, and most importantly, students helping students. Whether it was carrying boxes, giving directions, or just saying hi, the sense of community was everywhere. And inevitably, watching all of you take your first steps into Union reminded me so much of when I was in your shoes. When I first arrived on this campus, I had knots in my stomach. As a first-generation student, I wasn't sure what to expect. I didn't know anyone, and I felt incredibly homesick. Those first few nights were very tough for me, and maybe some of you are feeling that way right now too. But little by little, I discovered that I wasn't alone, and you will as well. Orientation leaders, classmates, professors, advisors, and even strangers smiling and passing showed me that Union is more than just a college, it's a community. And over time, what felt unfamiliar and overwhelming started to feel like home. And that's the beauty here at Union. Here, you'll always find someone to laugh with, to study with, to grab a meal with, or just to share a walk across campus, or a cloop, a campus loop, as some call it. And when you take that leap to get involved, like trying one of our 100+ clubs, joining a team or a club sport, cheering at a hockey game in our new rink, studying abroad, or starting something of your own, you'll soon realize that Union doesn't just give you a world of opportunities, but it gives you people. Those people will become your neighbors, teammates, your closest friends, and in many ways, your family. So my advice to you, class of 2029, is this: take chances and be bold. Say yes to things that spark your interest, even if they scare you a little. It's never too late to try something new or to meet someone new. Even now, as an incoming junior, I'm still making new connections every single day. Set a goal for yourself, chase it with everything you have, and along the way, don't forget to be kind. Because if there's one thing I've learned here at Union, it's that the small moments of kindness and connections are the ones that will stay with you the longest. Everyone always says your 4 years here will move fast, but it's true. You'll look back and realize just how much Union shapes you, not only through academics, but through the people and the experiences that fill these next few chapters of your life. So today, as you begin, know this: you are not alone. You are part of something bigger. You are part of a union. So welcome home, class of 2029, and welcome to Union.
Before I introduce our next speaker, I'm going to ask for another bit of audience participation. Our wonderful photographer, Paul, right here, is going to take a photo of you all. So everyone, please make the Union U with your hands, okay? Everyone, Union U, hold it up high. Ready? All right, everybody, say Union! Union! Okay. All right, thanks everyone. Ready for our next speaker. Michelle Angrist, Dean of the Faculty and Vice President for Academic Affairs, will now present the Stillman Prize for Faculty Excellence in Research and the Stillman Prize for Faculty Excellence in Teaching.
Thank you. To the students of the class of 2029, I can tell, I've sat in this room many ceremonies, I can tell from the energy and the audience participation that you guys are going to be just fine. We present these prizes at this event because we want you, the day before classes start tomorrow, to have a little bit of a sliver of an inkling of how amazing the faculty that will be in front of you at this college are by honoring 2 of them. So let's get started. The Stillman Prize for Faculty Excellence in Research was created through a gift from Abbott Lee Stillman, class of 1969, in memory of his grandfather Abraham and his father Alan, and is awarded annually to a tenured faculty member to honor excellence in research over the preceding 3-year period. Selected from a very competitive pool of nominations, the recipient of the 2025 Stillman Research Prize is Bung Kon Tuan, Professor of English. Will you please join me? All right, let me say some nice things. In his own words, BK, as we know him, his scholarly, creative, and pedagogical work comes from the same original impulse, a desire to recognize loss and to recover what was lost, a homeland, language, culture, community, and belief system as a result of the Cambodian genocide and the subsequent migration. BK has been extraordinarily productive over the past 3 years, publishing a novel, a poetry chapbook, more than a dozen individual poems, 2 essays, and more. In 2024, his novel Kon Khmer was published by Northwestern University Press, telling the story of a boy who comes to the US from Cambodia fleeing genocide. In 2024, BK received a Pushcart Prize for his poem What Is Left, a piece about ghosts, trauma, language, and violence. He also received an honorable mention for the Stephen A. DiBiase Poetry Prize for his poem How to Defeat Pol Pot, and was a runner-up for the Show Poetry Prize for the poem Wanting Kids. One departmental colleague wrote that they were spellbound by BK's incredible output. They noted his wide-ranging ability to move between writing genres, stating, quote, "This is an exceptional and outstanding output of writing that is, in the case of the creative work, beautifully and skillfully wrought, and in the case of the scholarly, astute and critically adept," end quote. BK, your work brings national and international recognition to Union College and its English department while enriching Union's curriculum and creating precious learning opportunities for our students. I am honored to present you with the 2025 Stillman Prize for Faculty Excellence in Research. The Stillman Prize for Faculty Excellence in Teaching was created through gifts from Abbott Lee Stillman, class of 1969, and assistance from David I. Stillman, class of 1972, and Alan Stillman in honor of Abraham Stillman, father and grandfather, and is awarded to a faculty member who makes the classroom a place that combines joy, excitement, and challenge. The finalists for the prize this year were Professors Tommaso Gazzari of Classics, Tomas Dvorak of Economics, Nick Webb from Computer Science, Joanne Kelbeck from Chemistry, and Andrew Burkett from English. The winner this year is Chad Rogers, Associate Professor of Psychology. Two students nominated Professor Rogers for this honor. One said, quite simply, he is the best professor ever. Now we know. From their nomination, it was clear that Chad works to optimize students' learning via his clarity, his availability, his ability to provoke thought, and his efforts to keep students engaged, including via pop culture references. The second nominee described Chad's vibrant energy, his ability to engage, his passion and excitement about the material, and his encouragement of deep learning. They also praised his advisement of the Neuroscience Honors Society, pointing to his helpful suggestions and cultivation of students' leadership and collaborative skills. Chad's departmental colleagues echo his students' admiration. Their testimonials characterized Chad's superpower as inhering in his possession of a variety of traits: his radiation of energy and enthusiasm, his attention to inclusion and his ability to connect with students, his intentionality with respect to course design, to utilization of technology and evidence-based teaching and assessment practices, and his broad and deep scholarly skill set. Collegial commentary also makes clear that Chad impacts the student in his research lab in profoundly positive ways. From his own words, it is clear that Chad is a reflective teacher who thoughtfully seeks out and responds to feedback. Chad, thank you for bringing excitement, joy, and challenge to our students in the classroom and beyond. I am honored to present you with the 2025 Stillman Prize for Excellence in Teaching.
New robes, sorry. Thank you all so much. I just wanted to, this is a really nice way to return from sabbatical, so much appreciated. Nice first day back. I'd like to take a moment to actually thank the staff of this college. They go to tremendous lengths to make this college a wonderful place to teach and learn. So I'd like to thank the folks in facilities that prepared this room for today. I'd like to thank those in dining services that made tonight's dinner. I'd like to thank the administrative assistants, the librarians, the coaches, the health and wellness services staff, class deans, ITS, campus diversity and inclusion and intercultural affairs, the writing center, the career center, LDDI, study abroad, gifts. There are so many wonderful people that work really, really hard to make this a great place. I just wanted to thank them for making my job a lot easier. It's a very high honor to win this award for teaching at a school like this that is absolutely chock to the brim with master educators, like right here, right in front of me. Thank you all so much. Within my own department, psychology, to be included with other Stillman winners like Ken DeBono and Carol Weiss is a really high honor. It's like a dream come true. I adore my department, want to sincerely thank them for all their friendship, mentorship, trust, and dedication. The same for my co-faculty in the neuroscience program, who often take vastly different approaches to the exact same material that I teach, and I learn so much from them every day. I'd like to thank my colleagues in the faculty across divisions at this college, not just for their collegiality, but for exposing me to different ways of knowing and expanding how I think about teaching. And obviously, I'd like to thank my students. Hi, folks. I wouldn't be doing any of this here if it wasn't for you. Thank you so much for your trust as we embark on this journey of learning and teaching. And thanks for being such great coworkers. By the way, it is the students that nominate folks for this award, so if there is an educator or a teacher that you meet this term or the next term or the next term, trimester joke, nominate them for this award. It really feels good. And lastly, and most importantly, I'd like to thank my family, especially my wife and daughter, Carolina, my wife Katie and my daughter Carolina, who give me purpose and nourishment to be my whole self when I'm on and off this campus. Thank you all so much.
Next order of business. It is my pleasure now to recognize the Dean's List students for the academic year 2024-2025 just passed. In order to make the Dean's List, a student must achieve a grade point average of at least 3.5 while carrying a full course load. Dean's List students provide important academic leadership in our community, which is much appreciated by the faculty. I would like to ask the Dean's List students in attendance to stand for a round of applause.
Now, let's enjoy a musical interlude by Paisley Parmenter, class of 2027, accompanied by Akina Yura, music department affiliate artist, who will be performing a musical piece entitled Quando Men Vo from La Bohème by Giacomo Puccini. Thank you both for that wonderful performance. Okay. Jennifer Matsue, professor of music and chair of the music department, will now present the music department Convocation Prize.
Hello, I'm so delighted to be here and feel all this wonderful energy from everybody in the room. It's very, very exciting, and we were definitely able to share that energy with our fabulous performance. Many of you will know that every year the music department gives an award for the most outstanding performance at the preceding year's spring recital. That winner, which can be an individual or a group, is invited to perform at Convocation each fall. This is an opportunity for our students to share their beautiful gift with the entire campus community. This year, we're so delighted to be able to have given this award and just heard this fabulous performance by Paisley Parmenter, class of 2027. She's been singing with both the Union College Concert Choir, our large choir, since her first year, and she's also a member of the Schola Cantorum, which is our elite singers. She is, maybe some surprise to you all, and actually a biomedical engineer. This just goes to show you that you can come to Union and you can do it all. You can study your science, you can study your math, you can study your English, and you can pursue your arts and vice versa. So we're extremely excited to have a biomedical engineer on stage performing at such a high level. So I'd like to once again thank Paisley for a fabulous performance and allow you to continue this beautiful celebration.
I would now like to welcome Elizabeth Quiche, 20th President of Union College, to deliver the Convocation address.
Thank you. I have to say, Paisley, you are a tough, tough act to follow. Wasn't she incredible? Can we give her another round of applause? And also, what an honor to be on this stage and to hear about our incredible faculty. It's just, I am so inspired to be here and to be joining this community. And truly, it is a thrill. On this glorious day, in this glorious space, this is my first opportunity to, other than like sneaking in, Jeff and I snuck in to look around Memorial Chapel, but it's my first time actually being in the chapel for one of our signature ceremonies. And what an honor and thrill to welcome the great class of 2029 and all of our new and returning students, faculty, and staff as we begin the new academic year. So, class of 2029, you've heard me say this before, but I think everybody here should hear that you hail from 29 US states plus Puerto Rico and 25 countries. Such a rich diversity of backgrounds and experiences. Many, many different backgrounds. 23% of you are first-generation students, like our awesome Student Forum president, Cassie. And you are all beginning your college journeys together. So I am really happy to be a first year alongside all of you. Like you, I've been moved, even occasionally, I would say a bit overwhelmed by the warmth and enthusiasm of a Union College welcome. For Jeff and me, my husband Jeff and me, it started back in June with a wonderful campus welcome reception and all the many meetings and informal conversations that I've had since with students, faculty, and staff colleagues, with trustees, and with alumni. And out of all of those, including some of those kind of chance encounters walking across campus, what has come through is people's passion for this place. This is a place where people are really passionate about our mission, about our excellence, about our commitment to students. It's been really inspiring just starting that journey. I know I'm still drinking from a fire hose and still have a ways to go to get to know all of you. For most of you in the class of 2029, it started with move-in on Friday. I know some of you arrived earlier as athletes and international students. But you experienced this incredible warm welcome as you and your families arrived. And so I want to give a huge shout out. Please join me in giving a huge shout out to the orientation leaders, the RAs and other residence life staff, the coaches and athletes, and all the staff and faculty who helped you move in. Woo! And all of the folks over the past few days who've oriented you to campus resources, to the great city of Schenectady, who've designed and led those 16 awesome immersive experiences, and who've coached you through the intricacies, the difficulties and the intricacies of the Minerva Olympics. So congratulations to Harris House for winning this year's Top Dog Trophy. And a good job, one and all. As first years, we all have so much to look forward to. We will experience the beautiful arc of seasons here at Union. The vibrant colors of autumn, which will be new for some of you if you've not come from this part of the country. The pristine snows of winter and the exuberant blooms of spring. We'll participate in Union's signature traditions, from the John Calvin Toll Day of Community Engagement to the Steinmetz Symposium showcasing student research, and many more. We'll cheer on the Garnet Chargers, including our men's and women's ice hockey teams in the awesome new ice hockey arena. And we will enjoy and applaud the accomplishments of our wonderful student artists and performers at concerts, plays, and exhibitions, and you've just gotten a lovely taste of that during this convocation ceremony. Now, over the last couple of days, I've asked many of you why you came to Union, and the answers are varied and interesting. Maybe it was a teacher or guidance counselor who recommended Union to you, or you wanted to be really far from home, or you wanted to be close to home. Many of you realize just what a gift it would be to learn in small classes from distinguished professors who are teacher scholars committed to undergraduate teaching, and to work with the amazing advisors, mentors, and coaches here at Union who are invested in your holistic development. Others mentioned to me Union's strong reputation for preparing students for career success, and indeed, we recently received national recognition as a college providing a high return on investment for a Union degree. For nearly all of you, Union's distinctive combination of humanities, social sciences, natural sciences, and engineering drew you because you realized you could pursue your curiosity and interests across disciplines, creating that quintessentially Union academic journey, combining and integrating unique combinations of fields like biomedical engineering and Puccini in ways that provide you with richer perspectives and experiences to carry with you into the world. Union's wonderful faculty and staff and our distinctive academic offerings were certainly a big part of the draw for my husband Jeff and me as we made the decision that I would throw my hat in the ring for the Union presidency. But one of the other powerful draws for me personally was our mission statement, that we develop every student to lead with wisdom, empathy, and courage in ways large and small, now and across multiple tomorrows. When I first read that statement, it really spoke to my soul. As an educator passionately committed to the value of a liberal arts education, I believe we are called upon not only to impart knowledge and to develop critical skills, although of course those are all vitally important aspects of what we do, but also to cultivate the virtues of wisdom, empathy, and courage in our students and in ourselves. It is these virtues and values which will enable all of our graduates to build a better world, whatever you end up doing, through good and bad times alike. So I am so excited to be joining this magical community and leaning into this important and compelling mission in everything we do. Now, class of 2029, I have to say that I have already witnessed your empathy in action. As you've already heard from several speakers on the stage, college pushes us to learn and grow beyond what we thought possible. What makes Union special is all the empathy, love, and support, as well as the challenge that you will have to help you lean in and grow. On Sunday, I experienced that firsthand on the Ultimate Adirondack Experience with about 40 of our members of the class of 2029. Now that ropes course definitely pushed me well beyond my comfort zone. I honestly wasn't sure I could make it across those scary swinging logs suspended high in the air, or the Tarzan swing, and I couldn't have made it to the end without others' empathy and support. I want to give our awesome Title IX coordinator, Ann Ciancia, a special shout out for her calm encouragement. Woo. But all of the students on the trip inspired me with your kindness to each other, including your kindness to yours truly, who was indeed the very last person getting back on the bus after our amazing Hadley Mountain Fire Tower hike. Now, I realize that for some of you, crossing the chasm of swinging logs was super easy and fun. I watched you and I went, oh my God, how do people balance so well? For others, like me, it was pretty terrifying. And that's true about all of us here. We have our strengths and we have our challenges. But for every single one of us, whatever our strengths, life will throw some challenging and occasionally scary obstacles our way. Pushing ourselves to get through them will build our courage and make us learn and grow. But knowing that other folks around us are going to cheer us on through those rough patches will make the whole journey worthwhile. So keep up the great work, class of 2029. The supportive community you are already forging will keep you strong, not only over the next 4 years, but through all your multiple tomorrows as Union alumni. As we prepare for the coming academic year, I've been reflecting on obstacles and challenges and the virtues and strengths we cultivate to navigate them successfully. This is a deeply challenging time in U.S. higher education, as campuses come under intense pressure and in some cases vitriolic attack. Of course, there's always something we can and should learn from those who criticize us. It's one of the lessons I've learned over many, many years, is that critics are sometimes my best friends. What makes me sad is that some of the critics of higher education don't start from the premise of making a good thing better, but one of breaking institutions down. Yet American higher education, while far from perfect, is one of this country's greatest and most precious assets. It is a powerful catalyst for innovation and for social mobility. It's why US colleges and universities have attracted so many students from around the world who are keen to study here and who in turn have made such great contributions to our campuses and to our larger society. What gives me hope in this moment of challenge is that Union has weathered hard times before and come out of them strong. Think about it. Over the past 231 years, from civil and world wars to economic crises galore, and more recently, and a vivid memory for many of the faculty and staff in this room, a global pandemic. So I am confident that we will weather this challenging time too. And we will do it by leaning into what makes Union, Union. Our DNA from our founding is about bringing people together across boundaries and creating an inclusive community of teaching and learning. That original commitment to be cross-denominational, which was a radical idea in the late 18th century, has expanded into embracing and supporting students of diverse religious faiths or no faith, of different racial, ethnic, national backgrounds, of diverse views and viewpoints. And Union's curricular innovations of the 19th century to teach natural sciences and modern languages, to start an engineering program, now informs our efforts to help our students combine and integrate disciplines and experiences in novel and innovative ways, both within and beyond the classroom, to prepare them to lead and to thrive in a world being reshaped by powerful new technological tools and global challenges. Those integrative experiences are what will prepare our graduates to lead with wisdom, empathy, and courage, whatever the world throws at them. And as a liberal arts college, we are well positioned to provide those integrative experiences. But at a time when recruiting students is more competitive than perhaps ever before, we, all of the faculty and staff in this room, will also need wisdom, empathy, and courage. We'll need to find new ways to lean into and amplify our strengths, to make a union education even more attractive and compelling for today's and tomorrow's students. But I am confident that we'll succeed, and that we'll do so by being true to our name, by working together, learning and collaborating across disciplines, building robust partnerships between faculty and staff, trustees and alumni, all with the shared aim of making unions stronger and the education we provide our students second to none. So just as our students, members of the class of 2029, will face challenges and learn from them, so will all of us who steward and lead union forward, faculty, staff, trustees, alumni. And when we occasionally encounter those swinging log moments, whatever a swinging log moment is for you, for me it was literally swinging logs, and we will encounter swinging log moments, we'll have each other to lean on for support, for inspiration, and encouragement. So welcome to Union College, class of 2029. Welcome back, everyone, and here's to a great year to come. Go Union.
Please stand. Though we're not quite done yet, folks, not quite done. To conclude this convocation, Paisley Parmenter, class of 2027, and Akina Yura will lead us in the Ode to Old Union. This is my favorite part, folks. Please join us in singing along. The words may be found in your program. After the Ode to Old Union, our recessional will begin immediately. The audience is asked to remain standing until the academic procession exits the chapel. Immediately after the ceremony, all are welcome to join us for dinner in the Reamer Dining Hall, located on the second floor of the Reamer Campus Center. Thank you.